considering none of my teammates were really on today except for this 3v3 that we're playing, the live commentary won't be here till tomorrow, so sorry for anyone who's really anticipating that one. But so instead I'm going to bring you guys a how to go pro in the competitive Call of Duty scene video, and the gameplay that you guys will be watching over the voicing is a 3v3 UMG we played. It's me, Rhino, who you guys have seen in my other videos, and my brother Abstract. And we're just playing some UMGs since we couldn't get a 4-man team rolling today. I think I go like 55 and 30 on this one, so thought it would be good gameplay to have posted up in the background. Anyways, so let's get to the topic at hand here for this video. A bunch of people want to go pro in the COD scene, and that's fine, but it's not as big as a bunch of other esports, so you really got to be super good, or just find a way to really get in there. Now, everything I'm going to say from this point on will be assuming you already have a team. So if you don't have a team, you can always use the UMG/GB free agency or social media and just try to find some people to link up with. But if you already have a team and you want to get new to competitive, well, the first thing you should do is probably, if Black Ops 3 speaking, is play Arena. Once you guys get comfortable enough pub stomping and you guys think you're good enough, jump into some Arena games and get a feel for the competitive maps and the competitive rule set. Arena right now is CWL rules, which means there's ban and protect and the CWL maps, so that's exactly what the pros will be playing throughout the COD World League Stage 1. And yeah, that's a really good way to just get your bearings for the maps and whatnot, and playing with ban and protects. Once you think you got a good grasping on that, the next thing I would recommend is probably playing UMGs and GBs, just normal ladder matches. It's probably the best practice. The rules are different though, so it's going to be a different rule set you're going to have to get used to. And that really isn't much of a problem though. Once you have your UMG experience down, you could say, start playing tournaments or wager matches or finding teams to play 8s against. That's my favorite part of the process. You really learn a lot from playing 8s, especially if you have a couple teams that you play against. Then you get to run all the maps in the rotation and become really experienced in all of them. And after that, it's time to hit some local lands. So if your teammates are local, then try to attend any local lands that may be in your area. Example, I'm Florida. So if all of my teammates were Florida right now, and there was a UMG Orlando for say, like there was last year, then we'd all do our best to attend the event and just see how well we play on LAN, which is a completely different atmosphere than it is playing online. For those who don't know, some of the kills you get online you will not be getting on LAN and vice versa.
Guardian ready for deployment.
And I got gravity spikes. Anyways, so yeah, that's really the step-by-step process of what you want to do to start getting exposure into the COD community. I'm sure most of you who are watching this video already watch COD players, their streams and whatnot, so you kind of know the gist of it. But yeah, so now we're going to talk about not just the steps in the process, but how to make your team better. So you have a 4-man team and you think you guys are ready to start playing UMG matches or whatever the case may be. Well, there's some gold standards and rules that every team should follow if they want to get better as a team. Rule 1 is practice. Whether it's 8s or just being on, you get to know your teammates' tendencies and all that stuff just by practicing. It's really the biggest thing, just like any other sport. If you don't practice, you're not really going to be that good. Secondly is keep the vibes up. I know even a lot of pro teams have a problem with keeping their vibes and like staying composed all the time. That's a really big aspect of it. If you start like arguing mid-game and someone's just all over the place, then it really messes up your organization and your team communication. And that leaves us with the third step or rule in the process, is communication. Talking is key in Call of Duty. If your communication isn't up all the time, you're going to be getting shot in the back, you're going to be getting out-anchored, and that's just a no-go if you really want to beat top echelon teams. Communication is vital. And that wraps up the basic stuff. Now, as far as
systems
Black Ops
shutting
3
down.
solely is concerned, since it's a 4-man team, you really always want to have a sub on you as well in case you have a guy who can't make it. So if you think you have 3 other people and you guys are always playing 4s, it's still good to find 1 or 2 other people to have sub in for, say, like tourneys and stuff like that. If you really want to increase your exposure to the scene, I'd recommend attending a LAN event if you ever get the chance. They're really, really fun just to go, even if you're not playing in them. And you do learn a lot. You get to talk to a lot of the pros, and it's a really good experience.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
But yeah, so in the comments of this video, I want you guys to let me know what other stuff you want to see, as far as what else needs to be talked about, or any questions you might have about going pro, or where your team might stand in the process right now. And I think that's all the points I wanted to make about that. I'll probably just commentate the rest of this gameplay. And yeah. So right now we're up 30 points, and as you guys have seen the entire game, I've been rocking my M8 on Fringe and all the big hardpoint maps I typically do. And let's see where I stand right now. Alright, so we're outslaying the heck out of the team we're playing, but we're barely winning, which is just due to poor rotations. Some of the other stuff you guys have probably noticed. Even though I have a really good game, I really don't play like it. I do a bunch of dumb stuff like what I did right there. And yeah, we did play pretty good. The team we were playing wasn't the best. But right now they're trying to rotate over to that back hill. I got a 2-piece and now we're flooding through. I use my war machine and I attempt to push out to their side to get them spawning out even further. Although that doesn't really happen. It's unfortunate when you guys see what's about to happen to me.
Hostiles have destroyed your
That's some of
hardened
the worst
sentry.
timing. I've had my lightning strike almost the beginning of the game. And really, this is one of those maps. Score streaks in general in this game are kind of weird. They're nerfed down, even though the recent update made flak almost irrelevant. But the streaks are nerfed down, and there's so many inside hills compared to Black Ops 2 that you really can't find times to use your streaks. And then you have to use them on certain hills, and if you have control of those hills, it's pretty pointless, to be honest. But a lot of people are running lower streaks, like RC cars and stuff, even in respawn. As far as what you guys are gonna see from me tomorrow, I'm gonna try to get a live commentary, and if I can get a full team of 4 on. And I'll be bringing a tips and tricks video for beginning comp players. It's going to be broken up into 2 sections. The first part will be AR players, the second part will be sub players, and just what types of classes you should run, how you should be playing on the map, and stuff like that. Stuff that the majority of you guys probably already know, but in case there's kids that are new to the COD scene this year, good to get them up to speed. As you guys can see right now, I'm throwing up the lightning strike just to bomb them out of the hill. And I think we do get full control right there. Yeah, we do. We go up in this game by about 80 points, and then we choke, and they almost come back on us. And I was almost blind for missing those 2 guys right there. But yeah. So I mean, I've been on YouTube for like a day and a half now. And I mean, I've received some pretty positive feedback on social media, so thank you guys for that. Let anyone that's a, I guess, gamer, really, if you guys would be awesome enough to let them know that my channel's out, and send them the link or have them see some of the videos or whatever, that'd be awesome. Really trying to expand and reach as many people in the community as possible. Especially this year with CWO, a lot of the pros don't have enough time to release a whole bunch of content like they normally do. But I guess I'll try to fill in that void. And I think they hold a full 60 on this hill. We really can't break it. We have a Guardian set up backwards, and I'm blind and don't see that guy to my right. Yeah, we really had a difficult time. I didn't play a lot today. I played a couple UMG matches with this 3-man team. That was about it, considering no one was on. But yeah, if anyone that's seen my videos or whatever already has me on PSN, feel free to hit me up whenever. I'd love to play even if I'm not online. I think I need to throw up my social media on my channel as well, so you guys can just find me. A quick click. But yeah, always down to play with whoever. Really about the grind when it comes to this game. Oh yeah, we still got this hill and the next hill, I believe. I think we close it out on the next hill. And I am now 47 kills, almost double positive. Really could have played a lot better this game as well. Lost a lot of gunfights, didn't see a lot of people. My team has bashed on me for being blind since Modern Warfare 2. Don't really have the best eyesight, I guess. But yeah, so you guys know what videos are going to be coming out tomorrow. You guys have seen what's been going on today. Feel free to interact with me at any time. I'm always around. And I think I'm going to let this video play out. So, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content, like, comment, subscribe, and context. Signing out.
Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint lost. Mission clock running down. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint identified. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint lost. Hardpoint locked down. Hardened sentry deployed. Friendly Cerberus inbound. Friendly lightning strike inbound. Another win for the Accord. RTB.